Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Fly Like an Eagle podcast. It's me and my guy James Scorza from the Patterson App Sports Show. We got a lot to talk about this week. The Eagles are 2-0. How you doing, man? We got a lot to talk about.
Doing great, doing good, holding up. For the most part, busy week. Obviously, saw the Phillies capture their second NL East for the second time. I'm sorry, Mitch, for saying that to you because I know how much you're saying that the Phillies are not going to make the postseason, but all good. Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Got a lot to talk about, but overall, I mean, it's just. I think this week was. I think for me, the one thing that you know what? Maybe we can talk about more about that tush push thing because I got a bone to pick about people trying to bitch
We're
and
gonna
moan about.
start off with that. Actually, we're gonna start off with that.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just looking at something real quick here.
yeah,
If
sure.
you want to talk, yeah, go for it. If you want to start it, go for it. Talk about the
Well,
Toast Push, and are we getting? I'm getting tired of it, honestly. I
oh
don't know
yeah, I
about
mean,
you.
no question. That's the same thing I was just gonna say too. Gonna admit because like I thought about it. What's up, Wes? Good to see you, pal. Um, I think the one thing that was really that pisses me off about it is that it's like a running gag now. It's like overall, it's like the one thing that really pisses me off the most is that they're not even talking about the Tom Brady thing. You know, like especially him doing like technically in the words of the Houston Astros, like stealing signs. I mean, that should be more of a bigger story than the tush push. I mean,
Yeah.
and then I think this week the one thing that really pisses me off the most is that the NFL and the referees are going to take a close eye on it, kind of like the meet the fuckers, like I'm watching you, and it's just like I mean, it's not a bad play. I mean, like find a way to stop it. I mean, somehow in some way, it is. It's getting ridiculous now. That's exactly right. It's like all about the complaints about the tush push. It's like find a way to stop it. I mean, overall, it's just one of those things that I always look at and say, okay, they're not jumping offside. They're not like it's a technically it's a quarterback sneak without saying it's a quarterback sneak. And overall, I just man, like you said, Mitch, I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of the all the hoopla, the whole the BS. It's just like okay, I mean, look, I mean, I know for sure at the end of the year they're going to ban it, obviously, and then but we'll do something else that's going to be similar to the tush push, and then they'll probably try to ban that shit too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you reply to your dad's comment, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion on this matter. But
Yeah,
guys,
absolutely.
if you forget the score, the Eagles won 20-17 against the Kansas City Chiefs. I just had to throw that out there.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. My dad brings up a good point here. He says call it both ways. If you're calling it on the false starts and calling it on the neutral zone infractions, they also play a good factor in that also. So, yeah, I mean, I'll let you go first, and I'll give you my opinion on it.
All right. So for me, right, call it both ways. The false start, yeah, whatever. Refs miss calls all the time. That's
Of
not
course,
really
absolutely.
like I was talking about that on my podcast yesterday, the pick and roll in hardcore sports,
Yeah,
and
sure.
how the refs are not getting recognized or respect as given. But for me, how I feel about the touch push, bring back the QB sneak. I was gonna say that to later, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting tired of it being used, and this is
Mm-hmm.
why. It is predictable. The
Right.
toast push is getting so predictable right now because they can't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, okay, it works, but don't do it every single drive.
Mm-hmm.
Do it, save it when it matters the most.
Mm-hmm.
Save it when down probably a couple points, you need an extra yard, go for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if give Saquon the ball, give Saquon more touches, give him more touchdowns,
That's
right?
true.
He had 2 touchdowns, one in each game so far. Perfect, right? But when
Mm-hmm.
you go back to last season, he was like kind of low on the touchdown, and that's what cost him the MVP. Josh
Mm-hmm.
Allen got it. And
Yeah.
we all know Saquon Barkley's the number one player in the NFL. So, like, I'm getting tired of the touch push being used every single time. Use it sporadically, and I'm okay with it. But then it's just like, here we go again. Here we go again. I want to see something different. And AJ Brown, in my opinion, he's getting affected by it.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about it too with the tush push, obviously, you make a very good pointer, especially when it's like needed to. Obviously, the only time you could use the tush push if it's like a 4-for-1, just give it to Saquon and let him go like 60 yards, 70 yards, or something like that. But yeah, there's no argument here. I mean, you make a very good point here. I think it's one of the things that especially with Saquon Barkley being the running back he was last year. I feel like it's kind of been missing in the last couple of weeks in the season. Is that obviously that running back core that he had last year and how much he ran the ball under Kellen Moore's offense. I mean, maybe it's starting to get a little. Maybe it's like probably it'll get there eventually, but then again, it's just like I'm not saying that it's going to be a big drop off for Saquon. I mean, only 3 weeks into the season, and even AJ Brown not getting receptions a lot. But I'm not worried about AJ. I think AJ is going to find his footing eventually. The Saquon one is a very good point because you bring it up and you say it best here too because you with the tush push. I mean, sometimes and even with Saquon not being as effective as he was last year, you still got to give them the ball at any chance you got. I mean, maybe this week will be the week that they probably have a better balanced offense with the passing game and even the running core of Saquon Barkley. Because it looks to me like he just loves the Rams. I mean, the last 2 times he played on me, he did a very good job with that. So hopefully this week will be a good week to see Saquon finally break something open here for the first time. I mean, let alone like the 2 Rams games, even that snow game in the postseason, even again and the game against LA before Thanksgiving. So I'll be anxious to see what Saquon does this week. No question about it.
Yeah. So again, with the tush push, I love the play. I do. It's very creative. They can't stop it. But
Sure,
save it for when it matters most. You don't need it
absolutely.
every single time. If it's like 4th and 1 and you need it, go for it. If it's
Hmm.
like 2nd and 8, don't use it.
Right.
No. Just save it for when it matters most. Give it to Saquon. Give it to AJ Dillon. Have Jalen Hurts just do a regular quarterback sneak, like what your dad said in the comment section. Just let him be the quarterback. Let him do a quarterback sneak instead of doing the push every single time. And
Yeah.
then now you're seeing like the offsides footage. You're seeing the offsides, all that. I don't care about that at all because that's going to happen every single time. Like in
Hmm.
basketball,
Right.
they travel majority of the time. And I'm
Sure.
a basketball fanatic. I
Sure.
love basketball like how you are with the Flyers and hockey.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just saying, keep it to a minimum. Just keep it to a minimum and then just move it on. Is it probably going to get banned after this season? Probably.
Well,
Probably.
well, it's funny you mentioned that because you bring up a good point about traveling with the basketball knowledge. I think probably I can go back a ways when the NHL had like a 2 line pass and you
Yeah.
pass the puck down the ice and and the whistle blows or either the actually no, it might be like offside maybe in this day and age because like you have an open opportunity and see like a breakaway but then it's offside or even like I mean. There's a lot of them that happens more often in the NHL that kind of pisses me off how the traveling is in basketball more than anything. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like overall, it's a fair play. I understand how it's used, but once you use it more a lot and then a lot often, then you're gonna hear about filing complaints of the league and then the officials and the defensive core and saying, I mean, my 2 cents is that if you want to try to ban the tush push, try to stop it. Kind of like what Steve Martorano would say back in the day about a team. I mean, maybe he was talking about the Eagles or the Phillies or the Flyers or Sixers. Um, Overall, I think the one thing that the Eagles should do this week is that instead of going for the tush push, try to do like a trick play, kind of like flip it to Saquon or give it to like a do like a kind of like a fake kneel down like Randall did back in the early '90s against the
Yeah.
Cowboys, like something like make it interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely like that idea. Or even a flea flicker. We don't
Yeah,
see flea flicker much
right. There you
anymore.
go.
We don't. Like, I would love to see Jalen Hurts throw it down to AJ Brown for a touchdown.
Oh man, can you
I
imagine
would
that?
love that. Or even
Oh,
Devontae Smith. I don't care. I just want a
oh,
touchdown.
how about this? A
So
flea flicker and then the dagger. There you go.
yeah. Yeah.
Compile 2 things into one. There you go.
So I don't know if you've seen this. Maybe I did show you this when
Hmm.
it was at the end of the game. Jalen Hurts was about to take the knee
Yeah,
and win it. But
yeah.
Chris Jones said like you barely have 100 yards. And
Jesus,
then Jalen goes,
we won the
um,
effing game.
we
Shut your
won the
ass up.
game. So shut up, right? Just shut
Yeah.
up. Give me
No,
your
you
thoughts on
won't.
that
Shut your mouth, right?
yeah, give me your thoughts on the whole trash talk back and forth.
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't even hear it. during the game. I heard it later on after the game was over because I had Merrill and Mike on like I always do. And then someone texts me and says, "Dude, did you see?" Oh, actually, no, I saw it on Facebook. I said, "Dude, did you see like Chris Jones and Jalen Hurts going at it?" I'm thinking like, "Wait, no, what?" And then I look it up. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Holy shit!" I mean, the thing about with Jalen is that that's the thing I love about him too is that he doesn't take any crap from anybody. You know, he's one guy that even like you would have thought probably this happened probably 2 years ago and like after he lost that Super Bowl to Kansas City. After he won it, there's a majority of the time I hear Jalen Hurts talk, and he looks like he's more confident now after winning that Super Bowl. Like even watching the America's game when I was watching it and just seeing like a huge weight lifted off his shoulders when he won that Super Bowl, like it's just that he's just a leader. I mean, he's just one of the best leaders I can ever say in my book, probably in my lifetime. I mean, I'm going back to like Donovan, maybe Nick Foles or Carson Wentz, if maybe one season of Carson, but that's about it. But like full on leader, I gotta say, Jalen Hurts has that in the bag, no question about it, man.
Yeah. So that whole trash talk thing is all about it's all football, and at the end of the day, you
Of
see trash
course,
talk all the time. But the thing with Jalen, it's just like it's the ongoing narrative of him not throwing like 200 or 300 yards. It's just the same thing on repetitive. It's like a broken record, right?
sure.
When you play a record and it's just like you hear that,
It skips,
it's the
yeah,
broken record. Yeah.
sure, yeah.
So for me,
James
I'm
Brown's
just like
payback.
Jalen. Huh?
No, it's like it was an old everybody hates Chris reference. The James Brown,
Oh,
the James Brown
gotcha.
payback, and it repeats payback all the time.
I love that. I love
Oh, it's a
that.
great
But
episode.
yeah, but it's the ongoing narrative
It is.
of Jalen Hurts doing the same thing, but he's just like, we won the game. Shut up. Let's just move on.
Right.
Right. And it's funny how it came from Chris Jones because
Yeah.
he's one of the best defensive players in the league, pretty much top 10 or top 15. You can put him in that scale.
Hmm.
But I'm just like, Jalen did it perfectly, nailed it, got off the field.
Hmm.
Just keep on moving. Keep on moving. That's what he learned from Michael Jordan. All the leaders out there, just keep moving. That's basically what he's doing.
Well, it's
Then
funny
he,
because it's funny you mentioned that too about the Chris Jones thing because like, you would have thought Jalen Hurts would have been offended by it, but instead he's basically saying, "Okay, you're talking all that yap, and I won the game. Who's the one that won the game?" It's like it's kind of like if like I think it was like around the Last Dance. And I think like Jordan was getting heckled by somebody, and he was like, "So what?" Like the shrug, like the GM was like, "Okay, we won the game, so who gives a shit?" You know. Like
yeah,
from the GM with that meme with the shrug is like, yeah, that's kind of like what it was. It was like, and that's the thing too. My dad brings up a good point too, and it's been going on all week on this radio stations. I don't understand it. I'm kind of like how Mike Mayock was yesterday. I find it like criminal to think that how much disrespect he is, and even though he wins, at the same time too, he's 18-1. Like he throws for less than 100 yards a game, and everybody thinks he threw 3 interceptions and 4 interceptions, and like this is it's not like I mean I don't understand the whole narrative like what he has to do to win. He won a Super Bowl. He's the MVP. He was a Super Bowl MVP. He shines in those moments that in those big moments he shines to the capability that he has. I mean, but the question is like I guess it's probably for the fantasy football geeks that it wasn't quote and I quote flashy. I
yeah,
mean, I don't have to. It doesn't have to be flashy. You can like throw for 92 yards. I don't care. We won the freaking game. That's exactly right. We won the freaking game. Who cares?
yeah, yeah. But Jalen's gonna keep on hearing this throughout his whole career.
Oh hell
And
yeah.
shout out to my guy, NFL Reality Check, who's actually the founder of Hardcore Sports. Me and him are co-founders, and he said this on actually STT Sports Network's live stream this morning. Phil Stifles.
Oh okay.
And he goes in the chat. AK was in the chat. So he
Gotcha.
goes, people are going to hate Jalen until he retires.
Oh
Until he
yeah.
retires. Once
Oh
he
yeah.
retires, he gets that jacket, he's going to get all the praise.
I completely agree. I think I know we always agree on this stuff, but it's a very good solid point here because you think about it. He won the Super like I brought up. He won the Super Bowl. He's 18-1. But that's the thing. Everybody's gonna hate him until he retires. They're gonna hate him more than they're gonna hate Donovan. I think that's
Yeah.
it. I mean, but the problem is with Donovan. I understand why fans were disintegrative over him because of those crucial interceptions in the championship games. I get that. I don't. I mean, Jalen Hurts is just literally. He's literally keeping the main thing the main thing. I don't understand how anybody out there who is an analyst or radio host and says, "Oh, he doesn't look that flashy." Who cares? I don't care. I mean, look, he can throw 3 touchdown passes and only have 50. Like I said, 92 yards passing overall. Did he win the game? That's all that should matter. I mean, if you win the game, and it's kind of like what Herm Edwards says all the time. That big quote that he talked about with the Jets. You play to win the game. You don't play to just do it. You just play to win the game. I mean, the day and age, I would love to have Herm Edwards come on every single week and just rip Joe Giglio a new one. I mean, no disrespect to him. I've been sharing his stuff as of lately, and I shouldn't be doing that. But it's just like, dude, you're just a hater, man. You're just a straight up hater on the guy. I mean, if this was Carson Wentz, would you be saying that? If this was Nick Foles, would you be saying that? I mean, probably not. But I mean, I've been hearing this for a long time, going back to the Foles era of the Chip Kelly era, and they would hate. I mean, even like the day when Carson Wentz went down against the Rams, and after Foles looked like shit in those 2 games, they were asking for Nate Sudfeld to be the back, asking Nate Sudfeld to start the playoff games.
Yeah,
it was the same thing. I mean, other than that. It's just that I understand that people need, like, they need more, they need eyeballs to radio because it feels like there's nothing to talk about here. Okay, so the Phillies are in the postseason. Check that. There's nothing to complain about that. Flyers season hasn't started yet. Sixers season hasn't started yet. Eagles are the big topic right now. What are we going to talk about? A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, defense. I mean, it's kind of like, it's like they're trying to get listeners, but at the same time too, it's like conspiracy theory listeners instead of actual facts.
It's just crazy on how much hate this guy gets. And
Eagles
fans hate him too. Eagles fans hate him too, and that's the best part. In my opinion,
it's not Cowboys fans; it's Eagles fans. Eagles fans are actually legitimate. Like, they're turning into Cowboys fans. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, look, I'm a Birds fan. I love my Eagles. The fans are so impatient with their team. It feels like we never won a Super. I mean, look. I mean, if this was okay, let's go back to a day in 2003, and this was the last game at the Vet. And Donovan threw that interception to Rondé Barber and thinking, okay, we'll never win a Super Bowl. If that was Jalen Hurts and that situation and we never won a Super Bowl, these fans will jump ship so fastly that they will probably be shredding their tickets before games like they used to do in that 98 game, what Andrew Cataldi did with Ray Rhodes' team. But the question I just don't understand is that he wins the game, he wins a Super Bowl, and it's still not enough. I mean, it's getting to the point now. Like you said about the Tush push, I think it's exhausting too to talk about people trying to fit the narrative of what he needs to do as a player, because I think he's already checked all those boxes more than anything.
Yeah, it's the same thing over and over and over again.
Right.
And it's just like, what does he have to do next?
Yeah.
Watch until he loses a game. Watch until the Eagles lose. Right? And they're going to be like, look at him do all this.
See, I told you.
Now he lost. It's like the exact flip-flop. It's the exact flip. So I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, well, next week might be, dare I say, a scheduled loss because it'll be against Tampa Bay, and I guess Jalen Hurts will look bad, and like Baker Mayfield look better. And so you see, like Jalen Hurts looks bad against Tampa Bay, and it's like, okay, Sparky, slow down a little bit. Okay, they're 3-1.
Yeah.
But then again, you never know. I mean, with this team right now, I think Frank Finnegan made a very good point last week on our show in the past and Have Sports Show. It says, if you beat Tampa Bay, they could go on a run, man. I really believe that. I really believe they can go on a run if they can beat Tampa Bay. I mean, this week will be something. I mean, I think it'll be a little bit close, but then again, I mean, I think every game is kind of close to this best anymore. But I think the reason why they're doing that is because they don't want to give the ball back to them, and also they don't want to give them more time on the clock. They give, like last week was a very good point by Dad brought up here. The Andrew McCuber interception. If he would have ran that touchdown back, there will be a lot more time left for Patrick Mahomes to go down the field and score. I mean, they took almost like 5 minutes off the clock on that one play.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said they could go on a run. Let's break it down real quick. So
Sure.
we got the
Mm-hmm.
Rams this week. Then we got the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay.
Hmm.
Then we got Denver, the Giants, the Vikings, who may get JJ McCarthy back in time, and then
Depends
the
on
Giants,
setbacks.
then the
Right.
bye, then the bye.
Hmm. Hmm.
I can see us winning 3 out of the 4.
I'm right there with you. I mean the question is though too. I might shock the world here. I think Tampa Bay. I think we beat Tampa Bay finally this year.
I was not talking about Tampa Bay.
Oh.
I was talking about Denver.
Oh. Okay.
I like what Denver's doing out there. I like
Yeah.
the
Denver's a
game.
dead. I mean, it'll be close to
That
the
could be a
best.
trap game. That could
It
be a trap game right
it
there.
it it could. It could. Then again, I mean, Bo. Yeah, you're right about that. Bo Nix is a good player. I gotta say right now, he's
Yep.
I watched him a lot over in Oregon and also during his Auburn days when he kept on beating Georgia. Well, not he didn't beat Georgia, but it was a little bit closer to the vest sometimes with Georgia. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you make a good point. I think Bo Nix. I mean, it'll be a little bit close to the vest here, but and Sean Payton's actually done an admirable job with him as as his quarterback. It's kind of like he has another Sean Payton. Not I want to say I just said Sean Payton. Drew Brees in
And
front of him.
yeah, and then after the bye week, we got the Packers and the Lions back to back.
Hmm.
That's gonna be tough.
That's gonna be
That is
tough.
gonna be tough. It's in Green Bay and then home against Detroit. So
Yeah,
back to back, and then
I
you got
might.
the Cowboys, Lions, Chargers. Not the Lions. You got the Cowboys, Bears, Chargers,
Hmm.
Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders. Okay. So
Chargers.
we do
Chargers
have
could be
tough
another trap
games.
game. The Chargers could be a trap game too.
Chargers are like arguably they could be the best team in football right now. They could be like
They
three
really
or
could.
five.
Yeah, and the
And
other thing
then
too is that Justin Herbert's playing the lights out right now, especially what he did with Kansas City up in Brazil. And that's another good point here. My dad brings up a point. I'm glad you show that is that the Denver game is here though. It's not in Denver, so that's a good thing too because like the altitude will be a different. If it was like in Denver, I can understand the altitude will be not in the favor of the Eagles. So that'll
yeah,
make a lot of sense. So
yeah.
um,
And then that's pretty much the schedule right there. Oh wow, I just breaking news, I guess. The
hmm,
Falcons just released their kicker.
really,
That kicker. Yeah.
Young Wei Koo?
Yeah, they just released them.
Damn!
They just
Oh my
released them.
god!
Why? All right. Anyone who wants a kicker, go for a kicker. But that's
I guess the Bills need a kicker. Don't
I
I
don't
mean,
know who needs a kicker.
well, the
Whoever wants a
difference is Matt
kicker, they
Prater's
can.
doing a great job with them so far. I'm guessing they'll give it a Tyler Bass now or something
Yeah,
like.
yeah, but
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean,
that
I
just
got,
popped up on my phone. But
yeah, I forget who their kicker is. I forget what their kicker name is. I just saw it a couple. I just saw it too. Man,
ah, so next
laces
up,
out one. I guess laces out. I guess.
let's stick to the offensive side of the ball. Right,
Yeah.
Kevin Patullo's been a name we've been talking about for weeks now since the beginning of the season and the off season. Are we starting to have a Kevin Patullo problem?
Hmm.
Is this like because when you go and see the past offensive coordinators that the Eagles ever had, it's like a rotation of good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like now we got Patullo, we're back right in the bad. So, James,
Um.
tell me how you feel about Kevin Patullo, and do we have a problem?
Well, it's a good question because you think about the offense has been like the last couple games, and especially with
Yeah,
AJ Brown not getting his passing. Probably not. I'm not on the fence yet. If I will be on the fence if this is like week, like you said, like week. Okay, so we're in week 3. So if this happens again, probably close to week 4 or 5. But then again, we never thought Kellen Moore was going to be a. We never thought Kellen Moore would be the offensive guru as he was because he started out slow too, and his first couple games before that bye week against. And before that bye week, and the same thing with Fangio. So I think he's still trying to figure out what his offense is. I think it will take a little bit of time, but I'm not going to say this is a, dare I say, Brian Johnson situation because everybody can compare him to Brian Johnson. But yeah, I think it's a little problem, but it's not a big problem if you get my drift.
yeah, it goes back to what I said before about the predictable offense that we had. It goes back to that with the tush push, just them not getting AJ Brown the ball. It's the same song and dance. It's the same
Sure.
thing. So if this keeps on going on, like as you said, for the next couple of weeks, then
Of course,
yes, we do have a problem. But as of right now,
absolutely.
we're 2-0. Who cares? Like your dad said right here, it is too early to judge Petulo, considering they played a division opponent and a Super Bowl team. This week might be a better thing to judge, and I
That's
agree.
true. That
I
is true.
agree with that.
Yep, he's right
It's,
on point about that.
yeah,
And
I
he says
think
they
they
think they open
open
up
up.
more. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I could see that. I mean, the thing about it too, I think Fangio's defense is going to feast too, especially with Stafford, because Stafford's like a statue. I don't think he's going to. I mean, the thing too with Stafford, I mean, like sometimes like he gets a little excited, but somehow in some way, once he gets off his game, he starts to get like gets a little gets a little yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, it'll be something to keep a close eye on with Patillo. But I mean, with Fangio's defense, I'm not too worried about it. I think this game. I mean, even majority of the time when my dad brings up these good points here, like they play a better game offensively and defensively. So I mean, like I said, like if it happens again, if Patillo's offense is starting to shake out, not shake out by week 5, maybe close to 6, then I might have to be a little bit concerned.
yeah. It is what it is at this point. I
Hey,
mean, we
look, they
already
won a
have
Super
the
Bowl. They won a
weapons.
Super Bowl, but like you never thought Kellen Moore was going to be a. I mean, I gotta tell you right now. I mean, I'll tell you a true story. I don't know why I was thinking. Maybe I was probably just
Go for it.
so pissed off last year about what happened with my personal life and all that too. But that's another story for another time. But I remember I said to myself, Kellen Moore. And I was comparing Kellen Moore to Cliff Kingsbury. And I said to myself, if only we could have had Cliff Kingsbury, I think we probably would have been a better team. Well, at least I was wrong about that one because I think right now Cliff Kingsbury is probably one step from being. I mean, I don't. Maybe maybe it was just because I was a little bit skeptical about Kellen Moore at first because let alone being an ex-Cowboy, this, that, and the other. But then he turns it around, and then the season, like basically, I think it was probably around the bye week when they said they had to give the ball to Saquon more, and then they started to turn their team around. But at first, I was skeptical about Kellen Moore first, but I think I'm not skeptical about Patillo like I was with Kellen Moore. I mean, it depends on too what they're going to look like in the next couple of weeks or so, but I think they'll figure it out.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's you know what's funny? I was just thinking about this just now. The Eagles won the Super Bowl, and people are still nitpicking the Eagles right now, and we're doing that.
I know.
We're doing that. Isn't that just hilarious to me?
Oh, dude, I
It
know.
it's just like we won the Super Bowl, and we're just like, oh, okay. It's like, oh, they got to
It's
do this better. There's always room for improvement. There always is room for improvement, but it's just like it's funny to me.
yeah, it should be funny because like you think about when we won the Super Bowl, it was like okay, the Jalen Hurts hate will probably disappear and this, that, and the other. Nope, it's still there. Um, the one thing you need to know is that there's another team across the street that probably needs a reality check, and I know where I'm going at with that. So I'm thinking probably you got the wrong team across the street. I mean, the Flyers are doing good. I mean, they'll look. I mean, hopefully they'll look good in this season. But maybe they need to talk more about the Sixers about what they'll look like because apparently, Joel Embiid it looks good, looks okay in shoot around, but it's starting to remind me of that Ben Simmons-itis where it
Oh,
looks good on paper, but then it doesn't look good and on the actual game. So maybe we should
yeah,
focus about that more about our Super Bowl champs. If you get my
I
drift,
agree. It's always, what have you done for me lately?
right? That's
It's
true.
funny. It's
It's
just
it,
honestly funny that we're just
it is
nitpicking
hilarious.
everything.
It is hilarious. It's no
Eh,
question about it. It's like ludicrous at the same time too.
So I s- I was watching Phil Steifel from his show today, SCT Sports Network, and he said that this defense is elite. Do
Hmm.
you agree with that statement? Is this defense elite?
I would think so. I would
Yeah.
think so because after last week with that secondary, after they shut down Patrick Mahomes, and after what they did with especially, I mean, the defense played very well last week with Patrick Mahomes and putting a lot of pressures on him too. I thought it was a very good outing from them. I was really impressed to see what Jordan Davis did,
Yes.
and I was really excited to see that there was a lot of pressure that he did last week that actually that was missing majority of the time that he was doing due to his weight. And I think he's finally back in shape, and he looks thin. He looks good. He looks fantastic. I think he looks soaking wet sometimes when he's like getting pressure there. And I think it's finally time for him to step up here. And the other thing I was really happy to see last week, Andrew Makuba. I gotta say right now, if you put him on that secondary front, you're going to see a lot more turnovers with that guy. I mean, he's one guy, when he turned that ball, I mean, my dad said, you need a turnover here, and then the next play, boom, Andrew Makuba picks off the ball. It's just like, it's the Merrill jinx. I told him, dude, it's the Merrill jinx. Like when he talked about with the turnover with Brandon Graham in the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. But no, I mean, I said to myself, it was bound to happen. And then Andrew Makuba picked off the ball. And yeah, I gotta say right now, this defense is like Phil Steifel said. I do agree. I think it's definitely a legit defense.
There's only one hole on the defensive side of the ball. You know who that is?
I think I know where you're going at. The linebacker, right?
No, Adoree Jackson at CB2.
Ah, yeah, right.
That is the only hole that we have on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, what am I talking about? Zach Bond's their linebacker.
Zach Bond and Jahai Campbell are playing out of their mind. I love the linebackers we have right now.
They're playing crazy right now. Oh yeah,
I love it.
You know, it's funny too. I think this is actually true, but I don't think Travis Kelce got a lot of receptions in that game like he used to too. So I think Jahai Campbell was a big portion of that too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny because I had Mahomes and Travis Kelce on my fantasy team. And I did not bench him.
Yeah.
I did not bench him, and I won the game. I won the game.
There you go.
Yeah, I want to find. He had 4 receptions for 61 yards. I think
that's on Travis. That's on Travis Kelce. Like
he did not have a touchdown. I thought he did, but he had 4 receptions, 61 yards.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did. What's that?
Huh? He led the team in receiving.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I don't know why I thought it was I don't know why I thought it was the other guy, Remigio, or not Remigio. The other guy, Worthy.
Thornton or Brown?
Hollywood Brown. I thought Hollywood Brown had more receptions too.
Yeah. Hollywood Brown had 5 receptions for 30 yards.
Damn.
So, not Saquon. Not Saquon. Travis Kelce had 31 more receiving yards than him.
Yeah.
He had 31 more receptions than him.
I'll tell you this much. I think Patrick Mahomes is smelling himself a little bit too.
He's definitely, because as you look right now, who's the best quarterback in football right now?
Jalen Hurts.
Is it Jalen Hurts or Justin Herbert?
Good question. Well, I'll say NFC East, but if I had to put like a top 3.
Yeah, let's go top 3. Yeah.
Because I would say 4, but then Patrick, but was like, what about Mahomes? What about Mahomes? I think, yeah,
Mahomes is on the outside looking in right now. Let's say
absolutely. Okay, so for me, I would say Jordan Love with the Packers.
Okay.
I would say same too as you said, Justin Herbert and Jalen.
All right, because it's not Joe Burrow. He's out for a couple months.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy.
For Burrow, man.
It does
for Burrow.
You know what's crazy too? That I said it early on in that season when we played him. I think Mike Quick brought it up. He was like, "Dude, that offensive line's gonna kill him," and it did.
Yeah,
and it did.
It literally did.
Yeah, no pun intended. It really did.
I'm gonna look up right now best QBs in the NFL right now, and then I'm gonna see.
Herbert's just like playing really good football right now.
All right, so I actually let's look at this website. We got time. It's on ESPN right now. They're ranking the NFL quarterbacks by trait, best arm accuracy, and more. So this was from August. Yeah, August 11th. So this goes back like a month and a week.
Okay.
So.
I forgot about Josh Allen. That's right.
Yeah, Josh Allen. I think he's the best quarterback in football right now.
I agree.
I forgot about him. I honestly did.
Same here.
Yeah. So this from August 11th. Arm strength. So you got Josh Allen, Mahomes, Herbert, Jackson, Stafford. Oh my God, man. I mixed them both.
Stafford,
Stafford,
like Mike
Mayfield,
Tyson.
Burrow, Caleb Williams, Michael. Oh no, not Michael
Well, I was saying this
Panic.
much about Penix. I think Penix is shown he's a good quarterback in the league. Not top 10 wise, but
Ball placement? That's a category?
yeah. Where's
All
Jalen?
right.
I don't
No
see
Jalen
Jalen on those.
there.
That's weird.
Mechanics? No Jalen here. Let's
The
keep
hell is he?
going.
What the hell is he watching?
Decision making with
Well,
the football.
that escalated quickly.
Jalen's 9.
McGee's flying out of
Remember,
my
this was
ass.
before this season. This was before. So
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is 9 behind Tua. Yeah, look where Tua is right now. Look where Hurts is at.
Right. Right.
Pocket presence. Look, no Jalen here. No Jalen there. Rushing ability. Lamar
is
is
this a
1,
joke?
Hurts is 2.
Is
This
this
is
a friggin'
rushing
joke?
ability. Lamar, I mean, I got to give it to him.
I
Rushing,
get that.
I'll give it to Lamar over.
Yeah, Lamar's.
Hurts.
The difference is Lamar is a good rusher. I do get that, but what the hell?
Yeah. Second reaction ability. No, Jalen Hurts 5.
Well,
So we're just looking at where Jalen Hurts is at.
So
right now.
This was before the season, right?
Correct.
So everybody
was
was still praising about Jaden Daniels. So this wasn't recently. So I guess that has to be changed in an instant because Jaden Daniels looks like he's having a sophomore slump now.
Well, he's injured. He's out on Sunday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, my
he's
dad
out against the Raiders.
Yeah, they got Mariota going. Mariota.
Yeah. A former Eagle quarterback.
Yes.
Former Eagle quarterback. What does that
actually, believe it or not, that was Chip Kelly's opportunity to try to get a quarterback, and then we got to stick with Sammy. Oh yeah.
All right. So
moving on.
Next up, that was just like a little intermission. I just want to see where Jalen Hurts was at, and of course, there's Dan Orlovsky. Right. So next up, the LA Rams. Is this you and I were talking about this before the show started. Is this a big test for the Eagles?
Well, it should be. I mean, if you want to, I think for me, I think it's one thing that you have to do this week is that the biggest test for me is going to be what the defense is going to do with that secondary front with Nakua and Devontae Adams as the wide receivers. I would be sure it will be Quinyon Mitchell as the number one. He'll be guarded by Quinyon Mitchell. And then you got Devontae Adams guarding Adoree Jackson. I don't see that good match. I don't see that. I mean, it's either him or Nakua, or depending on if they rotate. But yeah, that rotation is it's gonna have its obstacles with that. You know, it's not saying with Quinyon Mitchell, but at the end of the day, if it's Adoree Jackson covering Nakua or Devontae Adams, I think it's gonna be a real not gonna be a sweat, but it's gonna be a little bit far fetched. Like sometimes because I don't know if I trust Adoree Jackson for another week, like you said.
Yeah, and your dad is right over there. Dan Orlovsky doesn't really like Hurts' game and the story. Correct. So this is a depth chart. This is a depth chart for the LA Rams right now. So you got Puka Nacua, Devon. They got a pretty underrated offense. I really like their offense. I really do. But in my opinion, what is their weakness? I'm asking you, what is their weakness? What is the Rams' weakness right now?
It's a tie between their running back or maybe their tight end.
Offensive line as a whole.
Oh, wow.
They are slow, and they're not going to be able to contain Carter, Davis. I can go on and on.
You're right.
So, and Matthew Stafford, like you said before, he's slow as molasses. The guy can't run.
He's a statue.
We got to attack him. That's the only way that the Eagles have a shot.
Yep.
Because our secondary right now is going to get picked apart, especially at the CB2. It's going to get picked apart. So
you think about it right now. That's Devontae Adams. Yeah, Devontae Adams is going to look like
he's going to feast.
Isaac Bruce or Torrey Holt.
Oh God. Yes. Oh my God, that was my favorite offense of all time.
Yeah, right.
That was my favorite offense of all time.
Yeah.
Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, then you have the Torrey Holt. Oh my God. I
Yeah.
love that offense. Oh my
I
god.
I'll say this much: I like that Rams team when I was a kid, but the difference was the only thing that sticks in my way is Aeneas Williams picking that ball off of Donovan.
Yeah.
That's how much
Yeah.
of a homer I am. It's the same thing. Like a buddy of mine despises the Buccaneers because of Rondé Barber. So it's the same thing to it. To me, it's the Ram. I'll tell you this much too. That Rams team in my early childhood, it's kind of like how this team is like now. I mean, the difference is they should still be playing in St. Louis too. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss that. I miss St. Louis Rams.
Yeah, especially and especially with that team they had, and also that stadium. I love that stadium. Even though it was a
Yeah.
dome, it was kind of a cool dome though.
Yeah, the defensive line is definitely going to eat on
For
Sunday. I
sure.
cannot wait.
For
I
sure.
cannot wait. That's the only way that the Eagles can win. You just got to attack, 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 and I'll keep going saying attack. But
Right the head of once fed him.
oh my God, that is just like. But if Matthew Stafford has a game, like if he gets to his
Yeah.
targets, which we know he's actually, I like Stafford, dude. I really like Stafford this year.
Yeah. It's
As
hard
of
to
right now,
correct me if I'm wrong. This is his
yeah.
17th year in the NFL.
Let me look that up.
I know.
Yeah, 2009.
Wow.
2009, he was picked.
Damn.
So he was
17
the first.
years.
He was picked in 2009, first round pick,
Oh my
first
god.
overall pick in
Dude, that's
2009.
majority of my life. I'm like 30 years old right now. I'm like when he was drafted, I was like 14 or 15 years old.
Yeah. So
Oh, holy
I want you
crap.
to guess. I want you to guess how many yards does Matthew Stafford have this season already? Just guess.
Oh, probably like close to 100, maybe 100. Well, not even close. But I know I'm tripping out of my mind right now. Higher. I would say 150 or 200.
543.
What? How's that?
543. 3 touchdowns, 1
Oh my
interception.
god.
QBR is 67.4.
Oh my god. Are you shitting me? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I want to look here. Let's look at the stats real
How the hell
quick
does he get
here.
them so many yards? Oh my god. Wow.
So I
Is
want to
that for his
look.
career? Is that for his career, or that's just in
No,
this
this
year alone?
season. This season. Look, 2025 regular season stats.
Oh my god!
So
Oh my
I want
god!
to go here. This is what we're going to do here. We're going to go
Wow.
to scores. Right. We're going to go here.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And
we
then
gotta check out these scores real quick.
I just want to look at the box score. Oh, wait. No, that was week 3. Let's go here. Week
All right.
2. Oh, here we go. He threw
Yeah, they don't have a
for
running game. That's right.
23 for 33, 298 yards and 2
Oh my
touchdowns.
god!
That was against the Titans.
Oh my god!
And then week 1, he was again. Where are you? Right there you go.
Oh, there it is.
Texans. 21 for 29, 246. 1 touchdown. So he wasn't up against very good defenses.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they don't have a running game. I agree with you.
That's true.
I
That's
love
absolutely
Kyron Williams. He is so underrated. Like, I agree. That's Matthew Stafford's other game.
Well, here's the thing
whole
too.
Entire game. Yeah.
Here's the thing too. If they had Cooper Kupp this weekend, we had to worry about him or imagine them, Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. It's going to be a long day for that secondary.
God.
Yikes!
Yeah.
That would have been a. That would have been.
I agree with you. It was the Titans and the Texans.
Right.
This is what they don't have a good defensive attack.
I think the Texans
really don't.
I think the Texans are coming down to earth a little bit, especially with CJ
They
Stroud.
are.
And I like them too. They're a good team. I like D'Amico Ryans. I thought he's a good coach. But CJ Stroud, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing they had with Jaden Daniels. It's like you gotta show what you're worth unless you get punched in the mouth or something like that. But it's the same thing with CJ Stroud's going through right now, and the same thing Jaden Daniels is going through right now too.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, if Matthew Stafford is on point, the game's over.
Yeah.
If he is on point, the game is over.
Right. I agree.
This is where Vic Fangio's got to do
pressure on him.
Major work, and especially that CB2 spot. Here's the thing: do do you double Devontae now, or you got to double? You got to double at least one.
Hmm.
You got to double at least one.
Right.
And Adoree Jackson cannot keep up with Devontae Adams. He cannot. That
Hmm.
is pretty much the show it once was. So I don't
Hmm.
know.
Hmm.
It's gonna be very, very tough. I hate the CB2. I cannot stand this matchup no matter
Yeah.
what. It's the weakest
Yeah,
spot.
I do too. You know, it's kind of like what we had was a couple years ago when we had problems with that secondary too. It
Yes.
was like either like Jalen Mills or Ronald Darby. Not to that
Oh my.
extent. Not to that extent though, but it wasn't pretty either that same those years too. And
Yeah.
also, you can involve safety help to Jackson's side too. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
could, you could,
That's what you're gonna have to do. And
yeah.
maybe is there a way they're gonna put Cooper DeGino on him?
I was just gonna
Probably
ask
not.
you that. I was gonna ask you that too because
Probably not.
I doubt it. I think what they'll do, if like Adoree Jackson's starting to slip up, I think you gotta put in like Ja'Cory and Bennett or maybe I haven't seen Keely Ringo, so maybe Keely Ringo's on his
Keely
way out.
Ringo got cut.
He did?
He got released a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It's gonna have to
Oh
be the
wow,
difference. The whole
new news
the
to me.
whole defense, man. It is the whole defense going up against. I want to ask you and your dad this.
Sure.
Matthew Stafford, a future Hall of Famer?
Nah,
No.
I don't think so. I mean, they probably will because he won a Super Bowl. It's the same thing that everyone's getting into Hall of Fame. What's that?
Uh,
Yeah, he's not cut. I think he's on the practice squad or something. I saw him last
oh,
week.
I thought he was cut. My bad.
No, you're good.
Uh,
Don't worry about it.
I want
Well,
to
he's
look
probably on
up
the verge of
Matthew.
being cut, though.
Yeah, I want to look
He's
up
probably on the
Matthew.
hot seat.
Yeah, he's got to be. I want to look up Matthew Stafford career stats. We're gonna
Yeah,
go here.
I gotta say right now, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is either. Since we're on that topic here about Hall of Fame
Aaron
players.
Rodgers. He got a better case in my opinion than
Yeah,
Matthew Stafford. He's got a
yeah,
better case. He's
it's
got his
true.
completion percentage is pretty much on point. So
Yeah,
here is Matthew Stafford's career stats. And remember, he does have a Super Bowl win. How
it's
many
true.
Pro Bowls does he have? So he threw for.
Mm,
He's got a negative record. That is one.
he
Okay.
could. Okay, that's
63. Okay. I'm kind of with you right now. I'm kind of with you.
mm.
So I want to see how many Pro Bowls.
Well, my dad says he might be on the bubble for Hall of Fame, kind of like how like you could be on the
Yes.
ballot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I agree with that. I think that's where Matthew Stafford would be. And he's still got like 2 more years left. He's got at least 2, maybe 3 if he's lucky.
I just can't believe he's been around since 2009. That's hard to believe. I
Right?
just he's actually long. He's been around longer than Sam Bradford, if you think about it.
Oh my God. I forgot all about. Oh wow.
That's the same draft, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the same draft.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He spent a lot of years with the bad Detroit team.
Yeah, that too. And also, yeah, Calvin
Yeah.
Johnson too. Yeah,
He
Calvin Johnson.
retired. He retired. He didn't want anything to do with Detroit anymore. He was done. He was done.
Well,
So-
I'll say this right now: if Calvin Johnson was playing in this day and age with Jared Goff and all the weapons in front of him, he probably could be a threat to the NFL. Could be a threat to the NFL like he was in his early days too.
Oh my God. So, remember that trade that Matthew Stafford for Jared Goff? Like
Yeah,
that was a win on both sides.
yeah,
I
it
honestly
was.
think now is a win on both sides. You can't complain. You can't correct it now. It's
That
been
Hard Knocks
done.
series was pretty good too with the Lions. To see what they,
I
especially
didn't watch it.
I haven't watched it, and I can tell. I think the last time I probably watched it was what were we talking? I think it was 2019 with the Raiders, and they jumped
Yeah.
a shark with that too, especially with the Antonio Brown situation. Because the first thing I said to myself was, "Oh, Antonio Brown and Mike Mayock are gonna butt heads," and I'm thinking, "Nah." Mike Mayock said later, "I was like, nah, we don't know cameras in the house." I was like, "Damn."
All right. So we got 10 minutes left of this show. We got to talk about the game plan. What is
Sure.
the game plan for the Eagles going up against the Rams?
Well,
Offensive side of the ball. Let's start off with that.
Well, the offensive side of the ball, I say this is going to be one of the games that I think AJ is going to come alive this week. I really hope AJ comes alive. I want to see a lot more passing of the offense. And the other thing too, I want to see too, I want to see more like I brought up earlier in the show. I like to see some balanced offense this week. I want to see a little bit of RPOs, a couple of passes over the middle to Devontae and also to AJ in the slot. Also, Saquon Barkley running a couple plays here. The other thing too is though I'm not going to be counting. I would never count out Jalen Hurts' legs. So if he can run like he did in that NFC divisional round in that snow game, like he can run free. Obviously, you got to keep a close eye on Jared Verse, who's like he's one guy that he's not a guy that I hate because there was a lot of hate saying like what because it was a little bit far fetched that people were asking like who are the number 8 jerseys that you hate, and I'm saying okay, I can't hate Kobe Bryant because Kobe Bryant's my hero, and everybody's here in Philadelphia is Kobe Bryant. I can't say Ovechkin because Ovechkin's a great scorer, But back to the game real quick though. But the thing about it too is that's the other thing too. You got to keep an eye on that number 8 guy in Jared Verse, and that's going to be what's going to tell you all you need to know about what they'll look like this week. For my offensive side, I just like to see a better balanced offense this week with especially with a defense in with what's his name, Chris Schuler's defense. I want to see them get a little bit exposed this week.
You forgot about one player who's back.
Yeah, I know.
Dallas Goedert.
Oh, he is back. Okay, cool.
Dallas Goedert should be back for this week.
Beautiful.
So for me, he's going to be the number 1 target again. I feel like he's going to lead the team in receptions, maybe get a touchdown or 2. But Dallas Goedert, because he's going to get A.J. Brown, Devontae, they're pretty much going to get covered. So Dallas Goedert, if he is the main target and you get him a couple touches, he could be the X factor for this week.
Well, I'll say this much too.
Dallas Goedert.
I'll say this much too about Dallas Goedert too. I didn't even know he was coming back this week. I didn't put that on my bingo card, so that's good. That's great.
That is great, but for me, can he stay healthy?
That's key.
That's the only thing.
That's the key.
I feel like I'm watching Joel Embiid.
Oh man, I'm coming, Elizabeth. Jesus.
Yeah, but here's the difference though. When Joel Embiid is healthy, he's the top player in the league. But when Dallas Goedert's healthy, he's not like one of the. He's like top 5, top 10 tight end.
Yeah, it's true. So, it's a good comparison too, because Embiid,
for a second,
if healthy, he's a star. Same thing with Goddard. Hopefully Goddard's hopefully now he can sustain being healthy. I would guess he could try to learn something from Jordan Davis and say, how do you stay healthy nowadays? And he was just say, just stay healthy. That's all you got to say.
Right.
But
I'm going to say this right now. Dallas Goedert is going to get 1 touchdown and 80 receiving yards.
Oh.
How many receptions? I'm going to go 6. 6 receptions, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. I'm going to write that down. Because once that happens, excuse me, I'll be like, I called it. I'll be like, woohoo, I got proof.
Yeah.
All right, so
I got 5 or 6. I got 5 or 6 yards, 2 for Dallas Goedert this week too, since he's going to be back and full throttle. 6
receptions, 80 yards, 1 TD. All right, so I'm calling that for Dallas Goedert. If he gets that, woo. But all right, let's go into predictions for this week, man. We got to go for predictions. I'm winning this.
You're killing it, man. You're killing it.
So I'm going to let you go first. We're going to get Joe's later. So what is your prediction?
So obviously I got the Eagles winning this week. The only thing I say is that you got to keep a close eye on Matthew Stafford, because even though he's a statue, he's effective. So I think that's going to be one thing too. I hate to say it's going to come down to the last play again, but I think that's going to be the case again with this Eagles team. This time around too, I actually see a turnover happen. And I think if Andrew McCooper plays this week, I think he's going to be effective like he was last week with Mahomes.
Okay. So what is your score prediction?
Well, it's going to be another close game because the Rams and Eagles games are always close, unless Saquon Barkley turns into Saquon Barkley again. For me, I got to go with 31-27 Birds.
31-27. So for me, I don't want to go 24-20 again. I really don't.
I didn't want to do
All
that
right.
either.
Hold on, I forgot to put. All right, so for me, I got the Eagles winning. Obviously, I'm gonna go 23-20.
That actually could be reasonable. That could be
But I
actually be
don't
reasonable.
trust Jake Elliott though.
Nah, I don't think Elliott will be the problem. I think it's just gonna show how many punts
You
there
know
will
what?
be too.
Nah. I'm gonna go. I got. I'm gonna go 20-14. There we go.
Gotcha.
I like that one better.
Yeah, the
21 to
reason why I say
14.
it'll be higher because with Nakua and also with Devontae Adams, and let alone if the Eagles can get the passing game started a little bit too, it'll be something that it'll be very interesting to see what they do this week.
All right. We're gonna wrap it up here. Give me your 3 words or less about this. You don't know. You don't know with kickers nowadays, man. I wonder how
Yeah,
many kicks were missed. There was one missed last night for Buffalo. Buffalo
really.
was, yeah, dude. It was like wide left,
Oh wow,
wide left.
Scott Norwood, like, oh my god.
It was so bad. It was bad.
Yeesh.
So, what is your 3 words or less, man?
Run the ball.
Okay. So for me, Dallas Goddard game. I gotta stick to it because I have Goddard's prediction right there. All right. So guys,
Better balanced offense.
I like that. I really like that. And Joe would go fly Eagles fly or something like that. But all right, guys, we're gonna end it here. Appreciate you guys sticking through. Wesley, Joe Scorza, appreciate you guys, man. Press the like, press the subscribe, press the notification bell. Let's go, Birds. We got another game in 2 days. Catch you guys later, man.
See ya.
Peace.